Hello, hello, hello. All right. We're here with day 7 of 28 days of self love. And let's see if I can put it up. Oh, that's not the right one. So we're here again with 28 days of self love. This is day number 7. And I know it's kind of late. It's been a long day, but I decided that I would hop on and honor my commitment because I said that I would be committed to doing this for 28 days. So here I am. This is going to be a very short one on tonight. So, like all the other nights, we started off with our National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, and that number is 1-800-273-5299. So if you are in need of assistance, um, let me retract. That number is 1-800-273-8255. As y'all can see, I'm tired and ready to go lay it down. But again, I wanted to honor my commitment and jump on. So, day 7 is make a decision. So, tonight I'm here to talk to all of you who find it hard to make a decision, whether it be a simple one or a difficult decision. Sometimes we can be asked questions or even something simple as, what do you want for dinner? Oh, it doesn't matter. Or it can be something like making a big decision and we find it hard or difficult to make a decision. So, on tonight, we're going to just briefly talk about make a decision, make a decision. So, indecision can sometimes become a decision by default. So, if you're not making decisions, indecision can become a decision by default. And if you decide not to decide, then you actually give up your power. So when you decide not to decide, you're actually giving up your power. If you rely continually on others to make the decisions for you or tell you what to do, then you will never find peace. You'll never find yourself in a place of being happy. You will always find yourself doing what others want you to do, and you will not be true to who you are, not being true to yourself. And that, of course, will leave you unfulfilled and you will not be practicing self love. Sometimes you might feel like you don't have the capability of making a decision, and lacking confidence in your ability is only a mindset. So that can change. Your mindset can change. And we talked about that previously, that you can always change your mind. So, what we need to do is take a step back and regroup. We've also talked about speaking positively. So, you can tell yourself, hey, I am a decision maker and I can make good decisions. Sometimes we overanalyze things when we're in the decision making process. Many people have problems making decisions because they tend to overanalyze. And there comes a time when no matter how much information you have to make a decision. Decisions, they do get easier once you put some thought into it. Indecision can have a negative impact on how you feel. We talked about that. And these 28 days, we're focusing on loving ourselves. So we have to get to a place that we're deciding and making decisions for our life and not giving that power to someone else. It's important for us to learn strategies on how to make those decisions. So we're going to briefly go through some of those on tonight to kind of help us get into practice. So first off, I like to say when it's time to make a decision, don't let stress be the one who rules. So don't let stress cloud your judgment. If you're feeling anxious about making a decision, try to manage your stress so it doesn't overcloud your thinking. My next tip would be give yourself a chance to sit on a problem. Don't make a decision, off the whim or too quickly without giving it much thought. Sit down, take some time to think about the decision that you're making, but don't take too long to where a decision is made for you. My next tip would be you can write a pros and cons list. So, write down all your pros and then write down all your cons for the decision that you're making and then take action. It's also important to be true to your values. So whatever decision you're making, just make sure that it's true to being who you are. And that's very important in order for you to maintain your happiness and to practice self love. So when considering your options, you can not only just write down those pros or cons of those positive or negatives, but you can also write down the likely outcome or the consequences from the decision that you're going to make. So all the overall, consider all the possibilities, and then that can help you make a better decision. So you might decide that your original decision is still the best one, but sometimes we can change our mind. Give yourself the option of changing your mind if at some point you feel like the decision that you made is not the best decision for you. So I know this one was short on tonight. I wanted to honor my commitment and be true to what I said I was going to do. That's all I have. If no one has told you today, let me be the first to say that I love you and have a great night.